Sagittarius, it's Marina from the Butterfly Effect, and this is your reading for the week beginning the 8th of July. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell button, share if you think it's appropriate. I did do a bit of a big intro on my Leo reading. I can't be doing it again, and I don't want to bore everyone to tears, but all my information is below if you would like a personal reading or some Reiki. So Sagittarius, this combination, the Angel of Alchemy, which is a message, miracle, and stifled, bored, and stuck. This card usually comes up, I find, when we're dealing with a health issue. I am getting that. I'm feeling that someone is quite irritated by the situation. They're losing patience. Overall, I'm getting incredibly irritated, not necessarily with people around them, or that may be for some of you, or this may be someone you're dealing with, but this is someone I feel who's dealing with a health issue. Is probably a chronic health issue. It may be a chronic fatigue syndrome, but it just feels like their body is not currently able to do what they need to do. They really want to move on from this. They have hopes, they have wishes, they have desires, and it just feels like they're being sapped from them. So if this is you or someone you're dealing with, yeah, that's really where they're at. I almost feel it's kind of bubbling into anger. They can't deal with this. They can't get the answers that they want. It's making someone feel old. This might be someone who's at a certain stage in their life, where your body's just not able to do what it once was able to. It is if not just feeling you physically, sometimes even visually, if you know what I'm saying, because I do have the Sage here, and he is striking me as feeling very is like a lack of vitality, just this lack of feeling healthful, and it's just, I feel it's fucking exhausting for whoever I'm dealing with or reading for, So it could be someone much older, but honest to God, doesn't even need to be. This is just someone whose body is not able to do what they want it to do. They know where they want to go in life, and it's taken so long. And they're maybe having to make some changes in their life that are really getting them down. Now, with the Angel of Alchemy here, this does suggest, obviously, it is some sort of miracle, even though you are, I really do get exhaustion here, and impatience that this situation isn't resolved. This is almost like going to the doctor week in, week out, having them giving you various prescriptions and combinations of, and nothing gets to the root of the matter. It is so frustrating. Okay, I'm going to read you a bit of the Angel of Alchemy. The Angel of Alchemy is the miracle who stands between the physician and death. She is the powerful healing angel who will resolve this health issue that is confronting you at this present time. Her role is to help you to find the perfect treatment for your body and to restore your well-being naturally and healthfully. She finds you the right doctor, the right treatment, the right healing mode, and the right attitude and energy to overcome this challenge. She will draw on powerful energy from her heart chakra, which will be sent to you and which can revive your energy and your belief in the possibility of your perfect health. She will help you to find the courage to face physical life, for it is that which has overwhelmed you from time to time. The sheer courage it takes to experience life in physical form is that which she is here to help support you in, and to show you that not only does it take courage, it brings the greatest of all blessings. So whether you have an injury or an illness, or simply feel ill at ease within the form you currently have, I am the Angel of Alchemy, and I can show you how to change your current experience of physicality. I stand here and have done for so many thousands of years. I have seen the fear and the guilt of others. I have seen the fear of infection, the anguish of pain, and the despair at life seeming to end. But I am here with you now to show you how to create health and strength, and how to stop being so frightened of growing older and having times when your body will challenge you. All will be well and all this will pass. This form is just one of many you will create. Let me show you how to live anew with love and health. So there may be a health challenge for you at this present time. And it is time to ask yourself, what would I do if I knew I had a short time left to live on this planet? Then begin to take action on these plans, because the beautiful thing about looking deeply into the human fear of death is that this examination of mortality will create an exquisite sense of being alive now. And you will reprioritize and you will begin to shape your life in new and meaningful ways. Once you see that time in the sense of bodily life can be short, do not hesitate. Take action now on changing what can be changed. When you receive this card, you're about to turn a corner with a health challenge. The current situation has actually served you in many ways. It's brought your focus back to what is truly valuable in your life and made you aware of areas of neglect. The angel of alchemy encourages you to make your healing, either your own or that of someone close to you, top priority. From my previous Sagittarius readings, I wouldn't necessarily say it's yourself. It could be, an elderly parent you're dealing with who's going through this, but you'll know your situation. So with the ship here moving towards the moon and the guardian of the gate, this is someone who really wants to move on from this. This is someone who wants to surpass this, who wants to, fulfill their hopes, their ambitions, their desires. Maybe on the work front, the moon can be about that, but it can also be, this is someone who is very much submerged in the, subconscious realms with the Sage and Geo the Slow, but it's sluggish. There's not a lot of progress here. I just feel that, someone's had a real massive health setback and it's aged them, and it, it's the cycle of life. It's something we all go through. It's something that we have to almost reacclimatize ourselves to, that this is maybe what we're capable of now. This is where we're at now. But there is, I almost do feel that someone needs to consider alternatives. Look outside, I don't know, a medical diagnosis that they've received and maybe have just accepted, because this is someone who has a lot of ideas. What is actually driving this reading is the Queen of Wands with a Knight, and she is all about vitality, but the Ace of Pentacles is in reverse here. So, as someone who has probably a very vital mind, who really has ambitions and desires, and yet they feel thwarted by their own limitations physically. This could be a King of Swords up here. The King of Swords in this position with this combination would sometimes come through as, maybe a doctor, physician, chiropractor. But he's got some answers. He's got some answers. Or he is someone who needs to be sought out to provide some answers, because I've got the Athlete in reverse here. And this is someone who physically doesn't feel particularly strong just now, put it that way. Did come up in reverse, but I'm not getting it as the negative archetype. I'm getting it as someone who just feels mentally sharp, really clear on what they want to do with their life, but their fucking body won't let them do it, that way. It's really frustrating. I can only draw on personal experience, and there's various times in my life where that has happened. But as someone who has got a very weak back that goes out regularly, when you are laid up in bed and you can't drive your kids to school and you can't do your housework and you can't get to work and you're self-employed, it is so frustrating. And that's what I'm getting. I'm getting a real bubbling up of anger that your body will not let you do what you want to do. And it's almost like it's gone from feeling like really tired and exhausted with the whole thing to almost feeling depressed that it just, you can't get where you want to go. Because I have got gloominess doom coming up here. And this is just feeling really low. Suddenly feeling old and tired and whoa. And there's so much you want to do. And this may be someone who even needs to consider what they actually do for a living, and yet they're having doubts about that. With the Seven of Pentacles and the High Priestess in reverse, this is a difficult work decision. So again, this is someone who may want to like create a new business, expand their business, you know, start a completely new career, but they're doubting that they have the ability to do that because their body's letting them down. It's not their mind. With the Sage here upright is, and the King of Swords upright, is not their mind. This is someone with very clear thinking, but it is their physical body and maybe a chronic health complaint that's you know, disempowering them just now. They're looking at ways to make money with the research card and the fish here, but there is the Oak Man is in reverse, and he's sad and he's low and everything's heavy and hard to get this like new beginning off the ground. I'd say it's pain. The Fool in reverse with the Eight of Wands in reverse. So this is like not being able to travel. You know, this may be something he even wants to, you know, relocate, move abroad, open up, you know, a new business. Travel. I'm getting very strong travel here. This is somebody who wants to move, but they can't move. They can't go where they want to go. Either they want to send a message out that they feel trapped, or they're, you know, that is the communication that's coming to them from maybe this King of Swords to say you're not able to move. You can't travel. You can't relocate. You don't get to, you know, fly even. This can be with this combination of card of flying. It's like the border is blocked. So there's something just taking a whole lot of time here, basically, for whoever I'm reading for, and it is seriously getting them down. Let's see if I'm missing anything. Yeah, I'm just going to throw out a lot of names here of you know, other resources that you may not have considered that this story is resonating with you. You might want to look into Dr. Sebi, S-E-B-I. Yeah, Dr. Mindy, obviously Reiki goes without question, yoga, Pilates, binaural beats, healing frequencies, meditation, subliminals. Bruce Lipton, he's a stem cell biologist. I've got a lot of time for him. Who else? I don't know. I'm thinking Eckhart Tolle. I don't know. I just feel that to make you feel a little bit more control of the situation, if you're just relying on, you know, health professionals, you might want to look to other sources that maybe make you feel that there are options out there, you know, holistic remedies, Ayurvedic, whatever it may be. There's so much out there to investigate, to research, to, you know, maybe find some sort of resolution to whatever it is you're going through that you're not currently finding the resolution to. And indeed, your advice for the week is the winter. Take care of your needs, and this is specifically health needs, and this is someone who can feel a bit alone. I did get a place called Vertical from you too. And the High Priestess, harness mystic power. The High Priestess is in reverse here, and that needs to be put upright. So this is someone who doesn't kind of know which way to go. And the High Priestess is the advice is to focus here to get her into the upright position. I'm just going to read that to you. Align with the light and focus on all things positive. The High Priestess is the physical embodiment of the Divine Feminine, the goddess in human form. She has had many names through time and space, but her essence has remained similar, fierce, powerful, and disciplined. You are a mystic with the capacity to connect with energies that go beyond the human senses. Within you is a force of magic that is directed by your will. There is an opportunity for you to rise up at this time, but it does require discipline and dedication. You are being guided to look at what you are working on or at the situation before you and determine where your priorities lie. If you are unable to figure out, you must use your intuition and discernment to focus on what will bring you closer to your goal and the happiness of everyone involved. So I sort of feel your intuition is off just now. And it almost feels like, well, you know, it kind of would be. Because I'm dealing with this shit. There is something ending here. Probably on the work front. I've got the Ten of Swords at the base of the deck. And this to me is, you know, is exhaustion. And it's pain. But now we have the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands comes when you are leaving the cave, when you have been given information as to what direction you're supposed to take. So you're obviously there's trepidation and a certain fear here, and it feels like a completely new path for you, Sagittarius, that you need to consider. But there is something that is wrapping up in your life. So maybe that you're having to reconsider you know, what you thought your hopes and dreams and wishes would be, and just that is bringing you down, is weighing on you, is making you depressed, is making you feel unsure. Because I think the person I'm reading for, you know, has a really a physical, mental image of what they want to be doing next, and there is a reason they can't do that. And now we have to sort of like try and pull those together and come up with something that will allow us to move in a positive direction, albeit maybe not the one you had originally or at some point envisioned. Okay, Sagittarius, that's your reading. Please like, subscribe, look after yourselves, and I will talk to you soon.